Subjectively, not a fan.
The ones that are a miss for me are a very hard miss.
I find it mildly annoying.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ballet Rain. We have a confession to make, you guys. For 3 years on this channel, we have built a brand of being hardcore ballet nerds and ballet appreciators.
Which we are, by the way.
We are.
That hasn't necessarily changed.
No. We've watched countless ballets, talked about variations, talked about pas de deux, and expressed our excitement, enthusiasm, and appreciation for all of these pieces. However, today we are peeling back the veil.
Oh no.
There are a handful of ballet variations out there floating around the repertoire that we, pains me to say it,
I know,
don't actually like.
Consider this video us opening our hearts to y'all.
Getting very vulnerable.
Getting very, very vulnerable. But we're going to be sharing with you several variations that we don't actually like.
I know this is hard news for you to grasp. It's hard for us to share with you. Hold on tight, clutch your mug of tea, and we'll get through this together.
If you're ready to go, please don't dislike the video if you don't agree with our choices.
Like the video!
Like the video, please. Slide over and hype it as well if you're excited. And let's get going. Before we get to our very revealing confessions, we're going to stall a little bit and talk about something that we actually really like and enjoy and appreciate. And that is the partner of today's video, Foreo.
Beautifully laid out on the table in front of us, we have our favorite skincare devices. This is the UFO 3 and the FAQ 202 LED face mask. These two skincare devices have been our holy grail in the recent months. We have seen so many positive benefits from using these products alone. FAQ 202 LED face mask in particular has 8 different wavelengths of light, so it targets pretty much any skin concern that you might have. And it like changes color.
You just click the button. You could also use the app, which makes your skincare routine extremely easy because you don't even need to think. It just runs the automations for you, and then you come out looking brighter and clearer and feeling like you actually did something to take care of yourself.
The face mask is completely wireless so that you are not tethered to your wall by your nearest outlet. And you can also pair the face mask with the FAQ red light peptide serum, which does actually contain like photoreactive ingredients.
Foreo is actually offering a very special sale for all of our mothers this Mother's Day for a very limited time, and they're offering all of you guys 30% off almost all of their products, including on sale items, if you use the link in the description box or scan the QR code that you see on your screen. Ooh, wow, so fancy. The code that you can use is 30BR. If you just use that at checkout, it'll basically apply all of the discounts for you. We really hope that you guys will take advantage of this. If you're thinking about your mother this Mother's Day, then consider gifting them something from Foreo to help remind her that she's important and that she needs to take care of herself. And thank you so much, Foreo, for partnering with us on today's video and for showing so much love and care to all the moms around the world.
I am clutching onto my mug of tea for comfort.
So here we go.
We cannot stall any longer.
No, unfortunately, we have deliberated long enough.
Disclaimer, this has nothing to do with the variation and everything to do with our own preferences.
And our own little quirks and our own little icks, if you would.
Yeah.
And if you like these variations yourself, if you've danced them before, if you personally appreciate them,
we wish we were in your shoes.
We love you more for it. Number 1 on the list today is from the Sleeping Beauty, and you'll be very familiar with it if you've ever performed it, ever watched it, or even if you've seen the excerpt, which is called Aurora's Wedding, basically Act 3 of the Sleeping Beauty. And this is, I'm so sorry, it's the Jules Pas de Trois. Technically, this is a trio, so sorry for that. It's not technically a variation, although sometimes it is performed as a variation.
Like at YGP, you'll see it performed
as a variation. But that aside, this one is frankly not my favorite.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's mostly the music with this one for me.
Yeah, I know. As Tchaikovsky,
we
alt Tchaikovsky, you guys. Like, Tchaikovsky is like my bias composer. But that is not to say that there are some pieces where we're like, you know what?
That one didn't quite land.
And you're allowed to be a fangirl and not be a fan of every single thing, right? That's a balanced fangirl relationship, right?
Right. But I think it's mostly just the orchestration of it. I find it, I don't want to say this, I find it mildly annoying. just I'm so sorry.
Is it the little bell that keeps like...
No, it's just how
the ding ding in the background.
The ding ding is like already something.
You just find it
irritatingly cheerful.
It is really bright.
It's really, really bright, and it's a little abrasive in my opinion. It's just, that's how it feels.
That's fair. You know what? You have a point with that.
Another thing for me is the colors of the costumes, because usually it's the 3 girls. It's like the rubies,
sapphire, diamond,
and emerald.
Oh, emerald. So it's like red, blue, and green.
So, yeah, and you see those 3 colors on the stage, and like in my humble humble opinion, they don't look good together. So sorry.
Yeah, so those can be mitigated.
Like if they were all blue, or if they were all green, or even if they were like kind of different colors, but it was a little bit more muted. It was a little bit more of a sophisticated color rather than just like Crayola red, Crayola green.
I see what you mean. So it's like,
yeah, so like
it's fixable.
Yes, no, it would be fixable. I think if we just kind of like adjusted the orchestration.
Just slightly.
And fix the costume. Like the choreography I can live with. It's not my favorite to dance either. I can live with it. But I think it's mostly the music and the costuming. That's what makes this one a subpar variation in my mind.
Okay, this next variation that we're going to talk about that we don't really like is from the ballet Raimonda. And now Raimonda, I feel like a lot of you might be able to agree with me on this, but Raimonda is so hit or miss.
I think so.
The sections that are good from Raimonda are the best in the ballet rep.
So good.
You'll never get it better than Raimonda. But the ones
that are bad.
The ones that are a miss for me are a very hard miss.
But that said, I mean, if you watch our channel, you know we love a lot of other sections from Raimonda, so it's not anything against the ballet.
First one we're talking about is the male variation. I believe this is from Act 3.
Yes.
Jean de Brienne?
Yes.
Brienne? Am I saying that
Brienne,
right?
yeah.
It's his variation.
For me, it's 100% the music.
This is 100% music.
100% the music. If the music was better, the choreography would automatically be good. But the music just, okay, this is the best way I can describe it. It sounds like one of those poems that try to rhyme with the same word in like multiple lines.
It's really not my favorite music melodically. It just doesn't hit right. It didn't hit the way it could.
Doesn't.
And I feel like, especially because this is like our main man, it's his variation at the end of the ballet. I would have wanted something a little more like, something that I liked. I think the choreography is fine.
The choreography is whatever.
It's objectively fine.
I just feel like it just wanders aimlessly and never fully lands anywhere.
Completely subjective. We're not composers.
No, we're
so
not.
Like, there's
oh my god.
From a consumer standpoint, it's
exactly.
It's whatever. Objectively, if it's a well danced variation, I will say if the dancer is extremely good, then I will actually enjoy it. I would have to enjoy it despite the music. You know?
Yeah, exactly. It's just like,
I'm sorry, Glazunov. I really don't mean to diss you because Glazunov writes so many fantastic good pieces. It's just this one doesn't happen to be one of them, in our opinion.
And as promised, this is another one from Raimonda. I am so sorry, Glazunov.
Sorry, Glazunov.
We swear we love Glazunov in most other contexts.
Yeah, dream variations.
Incredible.
Oh, so good.
A lot of the other variations are beautiful.
Like, iconic.
Iconic.
Even the clap variation.
Yeah.
Very iconic.
Exactly.
Four Garçons, like, choreographically is so hard.
And there's another really cute one in the dream scene that we covered in one of our rare variations list, which is also really cute.
So pretty.
But this one, frankly, it's not our favorite. And this is the Act 3 variation, and it's one of the bridesmaids. I think it's the first bridesmaid variation.
Okay, this one, I'm not gonna say it's the music, because although it is the music,
it is a little bit the music.
I really think this is choreographically not my favorite. And the thing is, I would not mind it in many other contexts. I just feel like doing those kinds of choreography in the costume that she's wearing doesn't make sense. Because you can't, okay, what I'm getting at is, this is a roundabout way of me saying you can't do Italian changement while you're wearing a classical platter tutu. That's what I'm trying to get
That's what we're trying to get at.
Okay?
That's the main point.
I have nothing against the choreography and the music. I mean, it's fine, but I just really feel like it's the juxtaposition of wearing a classical tutu.
Italian changements.
It's not my favorite step. It was in one of the ballet steps that we can't take seriously.
Oh yes, it was that video.
That one was a fun
Go
one.
watch that after.
But
I think it's a very unserious step. Okay, maybe for the gentlemen it's okay.
I think even when the men do the step, it's generally in a more unserious context.
Yeah, like look at Colas.
Jeremy Fisher, yeah.
Jeremy Fisher.
The jester oftentimes.
Yeah, the jester
Puck. It's all in a more like unserious context.
roles.
Putting a girl in a classical platter tutu and making her do Italian changement,
I just don't think it works.
In full seriousness, like unironically.
Yeah.
It's to some people's taste. It's just not our taste.
No.
That's one of the only two Raymonda variations that really don't hit for us.
Yeah.
Sorry, we'll let you guys
So
watch
sorry.
it and you can draw your own conclusions.
Yeah.
We will say, in defense of Glazunov, that the rest of Raymonda is pretty darn
It's
stellar.
pretty fantastic, yeah.
And we highly recommend that you actually go watch the ballet anyways, because
Yeah.
it's just that good. This next variation, I actually think Jordan dislikes more than me, so I'll
Okay.
let you intro this.
It's the Nutcracker Cavalier. I'm so sorry.
Hides face in shame.
I'm so sorry, you guys. And like,
I'm embarrassed.
no,
I'm
okay.
joking.
And it's not to hate on the Nutcracker Cavalier
No.
specifically. I just think that again, it's just one of those variations that seem to just wander everywhere, and it doesn't really feel like it has any direction. So it kind of feels a little aimless. That's like the best way I can describe it in my own terms. I'm so sorry, you guys.
To be honest with you, I like the choreography of
The
it.
choreography is
I love the
fine.
amount of coupe jetés in it. I really love them.
Coupe jesses are really good.
And it's a nice, proper, nice Tchaikovsky, Penova, Ivanov variation. For me, on its own, I don't hate the variation. Don't hate the music. I actively like the choreography. But I will say, I think in the context of Sugar Plum, we've just had the pas de deux.
It's
Break
so-
your heart
it's
into.
so emotional. I know, it's
you
so
know,
good.
like it feels like childhood
It's so
and
good.
nostalgia
Yeah.
and magic.
Christmas
and
magic.
Christmas magic. And it's just so emotional. And then right after this heartbreaking, you're in tears. You're like
yeah, just
picking your heart up off the
yeah,
theater
exactly,
floor.
exactly.
And then the variation, I mean, it's good.
I think it feels insensitive coming off of that.
I really think he could maybe use some more stage time. Like, it's a very short variation.
It's very short.
Maybe it's just the contrast. From a pacing perspective,
Yeah.
it seems like too abrupt of a switch after this big
Yeah.
dramatic pas de deux that we've just had. And I feel bad saying this because Tchaikovsky is, again, our alt. And
he really is.
and the Nutcracker is like the ballet.
it is the
You know what I
ballet.
mean? Like 90% of people's first
Yeah.
ballet is the
Yeah.
Nutcracker. You think of ballet, you think of, oh, the Sugar Plum Fairy. And then we're over here hating on his variation. I'm sorry.
No,
Like,
it's not that we're
it's not hating on it. It's we're
just-
expressing our lack of conventional approval. And here's the thing. If you were to ask me, what do you think of the Sugar Plum Cavalier variation? If anyone were to ask me, I'd say it's a great variation. I'd say
Classic.
it's classic.
Yeah, it's a
And I
classic.
think it should be respected.
Yes.
But if you were to ask my very deep, dark secrets, and this is just because I'm confessing to you, because it's a very special kind of confessional video,
Yeah.
in context, it is not one of my favorite variations. I'll stop now before we
Before we
slander the Cavalier any further.
Yeah.
Just wait, like in 2 years, I'm gonna look back on this video and be like, what? What
We
the
love
heck?
Raymonda!
I know, can you
What?
imagine? I still think that way. I look back at some of our old videos where we shared opinions on ballets. Like, there are so many times where I was like, okay, you were a little harsh there. Or like,
Okay,
what the
fair.
heck? Why did you have beef with that?
That's so funny.
What was your problem,
That's
girl?
so funny.
We'll look back at this list in like a year or two,
Yeah,
and
we'll
we'll be like,
like,
you know what, Sugar Plum's not that bad.
Raymonda's actually. I see the point.
Yeah, exactly.
I get the vision. Yeah, we'll get there one day.
We'll
but-
get there one day. Oh God.
Okay, last one on the list.
This is one that we actually forgot about until like 5 minutes prior to filming.
That's true.
And then we were like, oh! And we had to write it down immediately.
Unfortunately, this is Leviathar's first shade, and I know the numbers kind of like vary depending on what production you are in. This one pains me because it's such a classic.
The thing is, this is hard to say because I know a lot of people actually really like this variation.
A lot of people do, and it's performed everywhere. Like, why go to YGP Prix de Lausanne? Everyone's performing this variation.
It's big.
And it is good objectively, but subjectively
Subjectively is not my favorite.
not our favorite. I think it just has to do with like the pacing of it. It feels very start and stop.
For me, this is like a tiny niche thing, and it's based on absolutely nothing. There's no merit to this. But like, the first one is accent down. Da 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 da, and the next one's accent up. An assemblée.
Yeah.
Because it goes 1 and 2, a 3, a 4, and the accent's on the down.
Yeah, and then
So
it's
we have
up
down,
Yeah.
and up, down,
and
up, down,
and up.
down, and down. I don't know, maybe that's what it is. I can't, scientists don't know for sure, but like, it just doesn't hit right for me.
In my opinion, it's just a very interesting balance between the music and the choreography.
Yeah.
Because I think the music is okay, but like, I just think the choreography doesn't quite capitalize on it. And so together, it just creates a lot of dissonance in my personal perception of it. And so it kind of makes it fall flat as a whole.
I see. It is objectively one of the greater variations in the rep. Like, it's very famous.
And it's hard.
It's hard, exactly.
It's hard. If you can pull it off, there's a lot of merit.
Like, this first passage in itself.
So hard,
insane. You need control, you need technique. And this, like, releve passage.
Yeah, that's so hard.
It's unforgiving. It is so taxing in terms of, like, technical integrity.
And, like, due respect to anyone who's being able to perform it. Exactly. It's not a small thing. It is really impressive. But just, like, as a variation, like, as a total composed piece, it's, like, subjectively not a fan.
Sorry,
you guys. This has been very deep, dark, personal confessions.
Oh my god.
With your hopefully still most trusted very favorite.
Well, they won't trust us after this. They'll be like, do you secretly hate this too? No, and the thing is, we don't hate these variations.
We don't hate them,
and let's make that very clear. We don't hate these variations.
We do not hate these variations.
This is mainly just a fun video highlighting some of the variations that we don't particularly like as much as the others.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really what it is.
That's all it is.
This video is us opening a safe space in the comment section below for all of you to comment and confess your personal least favorite variations, or the variations that you think you should like but you don't. And of course, all respect to these pieces and to the artists behind
100%.
them. The choreography, the music, everything.
Oh yeah.
The fact that two girls on the internet don't find it the most amazing thing ever does not detract from the actual artistic merit of the piece.
Exactly.
That's what I want to make very clear. At the end of the day, it's a beautiful, well-crafted piece of art.
Anyway, if you like the video, then like the video. And if you want to see other videos like this, then make sure you leave a comment and subscribe so you don't miss it.
If you want to hear us talk more about variations, we do have a couple videos about different ballet variations, and they're all up here, neatly compiled for your viewing pleasure. So go ahead and click on that, and we can't wait to have a lot more fun with you over there. Quick thank you to all of the patrons that make all of the videos on this channel possible.
Thank you.
You guys y'all are amazing, and you really help us and the team and just the channel as a whole to help us keep bringing our potentially controversial ballet takes to the grand old internet. So if you want to be one of the people that helps keep that happening, then you can visit the link in our description box below, or you can visit patreon.com/balletrain, and you can sign up to become a patron, and it's very easy to do, and we would really, really appreciate it.
A final big thank you to the partner of today's video. Remember to spoil your mothers this Mother's Day, and if you are a mother yourself, please remember to take care of yourself. Vario is offering you guys 30% off almost all of their products, including sale items, with the code 30BR. So make sure you scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description box, and it'll take you right over there.
It is for a limited time, so don't wait.
Don't wait.
Anyways, I think that is all from us for now. This is Ballet Rain signing off. Until the next video. Bye! The print of our article in the newspaper is coming in soon.
I know, I'm so excited, literally. It's only been like,
yeah,
I know, we're literally gonna have it on the wall, like right there, maybe above the Jemima Puddle Duck shrine. If you don't know what we're talking about, go figure.
The Jemima Puddle Duck shrine, we can put it right
above.
That would be so cute.